The biggest impact for me is the fish. And the koi themselves are stunning. Hi everyone, George here, and I'm very excited today. I'm here in Frankfurt with my good friend Jurijs. We're here at Zoo-Flottman, amazing aquarium and aquascaping specialist store. I want to show you around all the scapes. Let me know which is your favourite at the end. I can't wait to show you them all. Let's go and take a look. So if we start off over to the left, we've got three beautiful ELOS tanks here. And very classic style nature aquarium, all low maintenance plants, really interesting fish selection. We've got rummy nose tetras here mixed in with the Congo tetras, and just look how beautiful those colours are. And I think we can attribute those really high impact colours to the amazing lighting produced by the ADA solar RGBs. Really love this style of aquascape. We've got two kind of distinct islands, the open use of cosmetic sand here to separate them, classic kind of composition, sort of 2/3, 1/3, so it's really nice aesthetic balance. Real simple planting plan, trident fern, different mosses, and then we have this, if viewers can get a close-up of this, Crepidomanis, which is actually quite hard to get hold of in the UK, but a really interesting plant there. And we have some panda loaches here at the bottom, really cool little fish. CO2 injection, we've got the Neo diffuser here, probably running about 6 bubbles a second, I would say, but producing really lovely results, as you can see. Okay, let's move over to a smaller ELOS tank. ELOS, if you didn't know, are a high-end luxury Italian aquarium brand, probably similar in terms of costs to ADA. And yeah, along with ADA, definitely represent that kind of higher cost of the hobby. As you can see, really luxurious kind of styling and a real kind of comprehensive product range here. All the fertilizers, fish foods, glassware, substrate system. Really interesting. Never actually used ELOS myself, and let me know in the comments if you have and what results you've had with it. Okay, so moving on to this scape here, classic kind of triangular layout, interesting technique using the wood like a tree trunk. I think this is Talawa wood. We've got some, looks like Sirius stone in here as well. Hemianthus cuba over to the right with some Cryptocorini albida brown just popping up there. Ostosinclus, the cherry barbs. And then other fish, we have some dwarf neon rainbow fish, some tetras as well, and this plant's really interesting. Right over to the back left, you can see this Areocaulon. Is this? Do you know which species it is, Jurijs? No. I love this though. Really lovely. Again, lit by the solar RGB and producing great results, as you can see. Okay, this is at the moment. This is my favourite scape in the store. A beautiful 180 centimetre ELOS tank. I think the biggest impact for me is the fish. So these beautiful rainbow fish here, really mature. Rainbow fish aren't that popular in the hobby, not in the UK anyway. I think they kind of get a little bit underrated. I think when you see them in the stores, they're quite small and not showing their best colours. It's only after a couple of years or so they really start to look great, as they do now. And again, lit with this solar RGB really makes those oranges pop. Plant-wise, let's start off with this really special plant here. This is actually Mycosaurus needle leaf, and this actual plant was used in Amano's giant home tank. So very, very special plant here. Moving over to the left, we've got some Hygrophila polysperma, which is turning almost like an orange colour because of the highlighting and probably low nitrogen content. Here we have some regular narrow fern, and then we've got some Anubias petite, or maybe something else. It's really small, smaller than the regular petite that I've seen. Some regular kind of Java moss here. Moving over to some trident. Is this trident fern? Yes, it is trident fern. Yeah. And then we've got some Bulbitis here. some apparently Aerocowlon here, which I've never seen this species before. I'm really interested in it. And very interesting CO2 reactor here from Elos. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I guess the CO2 is getting pumped in. There's a kind of a pumping water in at the same time, and I guess this is mixing up the gas and the water at the same time, and then that's getting circulated around the whole tank. But beautiful scape. Again, really good use of the open pale sand, cosmetic sand here, foreground, and yeah, I just really love this. I love the impact. Beautiful. Okay, let's move over to the other area in the store. This is interesting. This is becoming very popular with the aquascaping hobby, this Indonesian style. Actually, two types of wood kind of attached together in this distinct kind of flowing pattern. I guess this is relatively expensive because they are hand produced, but you can get obviously immediate impact right away in your aquascape. Moving over to like a bonsai tree here, these are really popular as well. Another kind of Indonesian style, probably the most attractive CO2 cylinder you'll ever see from ADA. And again, ADA superjet filter, stainless steel. These are the kind of bits of equipment that you actually want to show off. You don't want to hide them in a cabinet. You want to keep them maybe in the ADA glass cabinets, so you can see why they're, you know, really, really nice design. Moving over to a kind of lower tech, it still has CO2 injection, but we're using a hang on the back filter here, a couple of kind of less expensive LEDs, but still producing nice results. A mixture of Hemianthus cuba, Monte Carlo, and some moss there attached to the bonsai tree. Bit of mini landscape rock, and then I think this is Ricardia here on the right as well. Okay, let's do a U-turn. This is beautiful. 60 centimetre by 40 by 40 by the look of it. ADA Aquasky lighting. So I don't know if you can tell in the video, a very different kind of colour spectrum to the solar RGB, much more kind of yellow, not as rich in the reds, but still giving great results, as you can see.
I scaped this one a year ago.
Jurijs actually scaped this a year ago, so no wonder it's looking really nice. Here we have carpet of Marsellaire crenata, Liliopsis brasiliensis. That is so small, I don't think I've ever seen it grow that small before. We have some crypts as well, some small crypts. I think this is Petchii. We have Bulbitis, and in the back right we have Rotala green, which is looking really lovely. Some Rotala no it's not, that's Smyriophilum matacrescensa. And then over to the left, some Rotala hra, and then some more Rotala green. Internal ADA diffuser here, lots of cherry shrimp. And then if you look to the surface, you'll be able to see those tiny little Boreras looking absolutely beautiful in there. Lovely. Great job, Jurijs. Okay, moving over to the classic ADA 90p, great triangle style with the open cosmetic sand on the left here. We've actually got some Monte Carlo growing on some lava rock by the look of it. That's an interesting technique. Helanthium tenellum green. This is a fast grower. Anyone wants to grow an easy carpeting plant, this is one I would go for. And we have some Alternanthera rhynichii mini. I guess this is mostly tropical 1-2 grow. Some Microsorum terapus, the classic Java fern. We've got some lovely mosses there, some Ricardia right at the top of the wood. And then I think, is this the Aerocowlon or is this the this is the Aerocowlon. This is really lovely. Beautiful. I love this wood as well, really, really strong wood. Beautiful. And again, this is lit with the ADA solar RGB. Nice mix of tetras. This is interesting. Hyphessa bricon. Beautiful. Okay, moving over to the classic ADA 60p. I don't know if is this ADA or is this a different brand? No. But the ADA 60p size, so 60 centimetre by 30 by 36. Love this size of aquarium. Beautiful wood again. Lit with the Twin Star 600S, which is really accentuating those reds and the browns in particular. Really lovely carpet here. This is Eleocharis Mini mixed in with some Hemianthus cuba. So small, the leaves. Amazing. And then we have, is that Rotala HRA in the centre? Some Riccia, which is old school, but looking really great in here. Some Hygrophila pinnata feeder here as an epiphyte. Cyperus helferi, this tall reedy looking plant. And then some Micranthemum umbrosum there in the centre. Beautiful, beautiful colours here. Bicophalandra red as well, right in the centre. Beautiful colours with the guppies, and then we have some white cloud mountain minnows as well. So interesting fish choice. Just look at this Bicophalandra here with the Twin Star with the red. It looks amazing on it. Looking great. And again, the Neo diffuser or the Twin Star diffuser. I think they're the same product pretty much. Okay, if we do a U-turn again, this is interesting. So we've got the Kessel lights on here, and you can see this different kind of atmosphere it produces with a shimmer effect. It really kind of brings the scape to life, gives a sense of like it's in a stream or a river, refracting that light to give you this really kind of dynamic look to the scape. Real interesting kind of mixture, almost chaotic use of plants, but it does have a cohesive design with the stones, with the Frodo stone. Strong Iwagumi layout, but really with the plants are taking the main kind of attention in this scape. I'm guessing this is a relatively mature tank. Looks like a Glossostigma, Sterogine, Fluxia japonica, Rotala green. Something to point out, these are these white eggs here that you can see. This is a result of the nearite snails. I'll get these in my tank. Lovely, lovely lush kind of stream effect, and I think it's a great example of showing off the Kessel lights. These are the Kessel A360Xs, which are Kessel's latest freshwater LED, and really, really good results, as you can see, and quite unique in the way that they kind of give the shimmer effect. Okay, let's move over to some livestock tanks, shall we? Here we've got some beautiful shrimp, panda, what are these? Taiwan shrimp. Colours are amazing. Oh, look at these, there's thousands of them. Red bee shrimp here. Amazing. I actually used to breed these myself. Fun fact. Plant holding tanks. So it's really great to see some high quality plants. Most of these are already adapted to the submersed conditions. All really healthy looking. Some interesting species that I'm not familiar with as well, which is always interesting to see. And it's really great. These have got CO2 injection, they've got good lighting, good circulation. So the plants are actually thriving in here rather than slowly dying like they do in many stores. Okay, let's see if we've got any interesting fish to look at. Classic kind of aquascaping friendly fish. See if there's anything of particular interest. Oh, these are nice. I don't even know what they're called. Let me know in the comments, guys.
That's chocolate gourami, but
that's not chocolate gourami.
Oh, it's Schachbrett Buntbarsch. That's like chess.
Oh, checkerboard cichlids. Yeah. Yeah, so these are nice. Never actually kept these before. All really healthy fish, all showing great colour. Great hardscape collection as well at the bottom. There is actually another hardscape dedicated area which I'll take you through in a moment. This is really great to see here. So a tank that's selling fish, but it's almost aquascapes. Got this beautiful Windelov fern here. Got some pellia, different mosses. Really, really great. And here we have another tank chock-a-block with beautiful moss physidans. There's Crepida manis here, Ricardia. Already growing on lava rocks, which is a great idea. And they've even got some Tanganyikan cichlids down here. It's great. What a great shop. I did actually visit this store a couple of years ago with Jurijs. I'll leave a link to that video. Hopefully this one's a little bit better quality. So I think I had an iPhone 7 back then without a gimbal. Okay, let's go and take a look at the other section of the store. Just a quick look at the ADA products they've got on sale. Great to see another aquascaping specialist store. Always great to have a look around these places. So this is like the hardscape heaven area. We've got some manzanita wood here, juniper wood, Frodo stone. Check out this beautiful bit of Frodo stone here, that's amazing. Always get excited by hardscape. Got an aquascaping dojo here if you wanted to have a practice at setting up a quick scape yourself. Always great to try before you buy. This is a really good tip actually. Whenever you visit a new aquascaping store, you know, always have a look at their hardscape. Maybe just pick one or two really great pieces, take them home, and then gradually you can build up your collection. You don't have to spend a lot of money if you just buy one piece maybe every time you visit somewhere new, and eventually you'll end up with a really great collection. This is going to give you more opportunities to create better aquascapes. So that's a real top tip for you. Hoard your aquascaping hardscape collection. So we've got Frodo stone, we've got dragon stone. I forget what we call this, Yangtze stone we call this in the UK. Sansu stone from ADA, this is nice. Looks like a dense lava rock. Black lava here. More manzanita, more juniper wood. There's some more hardscape behind as well. Some beautiful dragonstone here. Look at this, the textures in this one here. Beautiful. It's a really nice piece. You've got the black mini landscape rock. This has been acid washed to make it a darker colour. More wood. And then we have the shop's mascot, a parrot.
Dodo. Dodo.
He's a pretty boy then. Okay, so we check out the pond.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful Japanese style pond out here. A little bit of CO2. Just a small amount. So it's obviously not the right season really to show the pond off to its best potential, but you can see the landscaping is really beautiful, done in this Japanese traditional style, and the koi themselves are stunning. Hard to see at the moment with all that water circulation going on. I wonder if we can feed them.
We can switch off the pumps.
Yeah, I'll go and ask him. So the reason the fish aren't coming right to the surface straight away is a couple of reasons. One, it's very cold still, so their metabolism's slower, so they don't need to eat as much, they're not as hungry. And also the owner normally turns the filtration and the air stones off before he nets them, so the fish are a little bit kind of worried that they're going to get netted out, so they're not quite as active as they usually are. But you can still see their beautiful colours, the size. Some of them are 1 metre long. Beautiful. Here we go. Some coming to the surf. Kommen Sie her bitte?
Yes.
Beautiful. Wunderbar. Okay guys, there you go, a tour of the beautiful aquascaping store that is Zoo-Flottman here in Frankfurt, Germany. I think you'll agree, a beautiful shop and definitely worth a visit if you're in the area. Let me know in the comments which is your favourite scape and why. Okay guys, thanks so much for watching, I really appreciate it. You take care, keep on scaping. Cheerio. Okay, okay, we'll do an outro now, out the front again. Or by one of the tanks, we'll do an outro. Yeah, cool. Follow me. And then we'll get a nice thumbnail and maybe a couple of Instagram stories as well. You still filming? Yeah. This would be an outtake. So me and Jurijs are going to be off to Scapers Lounge after this to do the live workshop. I'll leave a link to that because by the time this is published, the live workshop will be published as well. So that's exciting. I think we'll do something here because this is what's the reflections like, mate?
No. From here we have little reflections.
Yeah? Okay, let's do an outtake here then.